That was a little Prince for Mel. Good morning. We have a very special soap today. It appears to be an instant classic from Gentleman's Nod.
Yes, we were gifted this from BBS Live. Mel, Brandon, and Nate made sure we had this set. So clearly we had to get it on the schedule as soon as we could.
Thank you, boys. We can't wait to try this.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
We're so glad you were here. Come on in, take a load off.
Yeah.
At the top of the show, we're going to mention little things that we found here and there. And we have figured out a solution for bringing our soap bars into the shower. This is their little caddy. It is a silicone soap dish that they ride in on, and they stay rather dry in the shower. And then to keep them from getting slimy, we take them back out of the shower, and we leave them in our shaving den while
we have a little cedar board for in there. But we've been impressed by this little guy, so hopefully you are too.
Kept one by the sink, too. So it's kept our soap nice and dry, and they're really easy to rinse off, where sometimes the cedar plank gets a little rough in rinsing them off and drying it again, but this seems to be a nice solution.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got a cool message a few weeks ago after we started from the gentleman at BBS Live.
Yes, and they were so sweet to make sure. They asked some of our lineup stuff, and they wanted to make sure we had certain ones. Yeah. And this was one that we did not have yet because it was still newer. Right. So
that is the biggest compliment in the world. Thank you so much. Not only are you gifting us a beautiful package here, but just to trust us enough to handle a soap that you love and you want to see us cover it. We're very touched. And thank you so much for sending this.
Yeah, so for the first time, I mean, we would have probably picked this. We just hadn't gotten to it yet.
It would have been on the line eventually.
But the fact that it was picked for us is kind of a new fun thing.
I know, that's super fun. And why don't we meet the soap? So as soon as we figured out this was a coming, we ran over to the Gentleman's Nod website because Gentleman's Nod already has an amazing reputation in the community. And for everybody to be like, have you tried the new one?
Right.
We're like, okay, I guess.
Well, and it was fun because the first one we tried was kind of a location. The second one from then was more for Vincent van Gogh, a person. Right. And so this is kind of a new spin on a different...
third Gentleman's Nod. This will be exciting. Do you want to read a little bit about Bluegrass Muse?
Yes. So Bluegrass Muse is the first installment of our Epicureal collection.
Nice.
So we're on third collection, I guess.
Cool.
It is our attempt at deconstructing the aromas of food and beverage.
Nice.
This first iteration is the Kentucky Mule cocktail. How would we describe this fragrance? It is boozy.
All caps.
All caps. But not in a brash in your face way.
Cool.
The lime is very unique and forward. Anyone who is familiar with Southeast Asian cuisine should be familiar with the kaffir lime.
Okay.
All right. It has a depth and complexity far beyond your typical lime essential oil.
Love it.
All right, intriguing. Ginger had to be a player due to the ginger beer element in the cocktail.
Nice.
But we wanted to make sure the spice component was a bit more nuanced. To achieve this, we added a coriander and cardamom to the ginger forward spice elements.
Love it.
Finally, we wanted to give the fragrance a nice deep woodsy and slightly sweet finish, which the oak and benzoin pulled off perfectly. We hope you enjoy. Cheers.
I'm still not sure what benzoin smells like, but I have been a fan of everything we have smelled with in it so far. Benzoin. Okay. Wow. Gentlemen, we are so excited to try this. Whiskey used to be my drink of choice. We may only have a drink once every couple of months now. We don't drink that often, but
this is oddly intriguing because I am a fan of ginger. And I feel like lime and ginger are definitely our jam.
Right.
So I'm excited.
And I do like the smell of whiskeys and bourbons. My dad was a bourbon drinker. There's kind of that old stereotype of, guys, when they're going to go out, instead of cologne, they'll take a little bourbon and put it behind their ears, right?
So maybe.
So I think there's some mystery and some wisdom.
I can't wait to open it because we've seen fun pictures of the label, and I'm super intrigued what that looks like in person.
Yeah, and it's also fun that we've gotten to know the BBS Live a little bit and watch their show, and they're some of the people we reach out to with questions, and they've been super amazing about supporting us and being awesome to us as we enter this community, and we love laughing with Mel on the lives, and if you haven't done that yet, you should check that out.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to open this box because we're not entirely sure everything that's in it. Oh, you do the honors.
Okay.
No, they like you better. You do the honors.
You stop it.
You do. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay. I sort of pre-cut because I didn't want to be.
Yeah, but we have not peeked inside.
We have not. I promise. Okay.
Oh.
Let's see here. Oh.
I don't want to alarm you, but there may be a sticker. Oh, there's a sticker. And there's a note. We appreciate you, handcrafted and packaged with care by Terry. Thank you. We got stickers and a note.
Well, and we just got a new cabinet for our locker, so now we have another sticker.
Yes, we got to publish some pictures of our shaving den pretty soon.
All right, this feels kind of heavy. Cool. I'm not sure what's happening here.
Wow, look at all that. What a lovely welcome gift this is.
Just there, packed in there. Okay.
Okay, let's open it up.
I forget they wrap their stuff all pretty too.
Right, so beautiful.
Presentation here,
Classy.
people. Okay.
Here she is. Oh.
Okay. I'm not sure if you can see the copper action, but I'm really excited to be able to see that.
Oh, it looks... What are those glasses? Oh, he's holding one.
He is, yeah.
And it lights up in the light.
It's like a copper or something,
holographic, that little part. Wow.
Okay, there's more in the box. We can't get too distracted with that one.
But this is so beautiful.
You hold that one. I'll do this one.
Oh. And this looks like a razor company.
Maybe it's a collab
I had
thing.
no idea. How cool. And BBS Live, there's their logo.
Oh, I see.
Can you see the BBS Live
We did not
logo
dig enough to see.
I know.
Oh,
what is this?
All right, and here we go. Speaking of more fun things.
Wow, you guys.
You can kind of see the little copper dude.
That's great. Is it a splash?
It is an aftershave splash.
Wow.
Sweet.
We're so lucky. That's awesome.
The little EDP.
And they sent us an EDP of this one today. So we will get to explore it in 3 different forms. We better get started. I don't know.
Where do we start?
I don't know which one to start with. I know the purists would tell us to start with this,
right.
But we have a soap show, so I think we should start.
I think we should
start with the soap, but we will
be back. Don't you worry.
All right.
Look at there's a plastic little wrappy dude.
I just want to savor this moment.
And I have to say, this color combo, gentlemen, is fabulous. Whatever that teal green magic is with the copper.
Just the way certain smells just light up your brain, so do certain colors.
I mean, not that we want to completely judge by...
I'm totally judging.
But
I am judging the book by its cover.
Just first impression of the label is enough.
I already know that will be great, because look at the label. Clearly. Okay.
All
right, you go first.
Well, let me take this guy off for you.
Oh, sealed for your protection. Very nice.
I do like that extra care.
All right, here we go.
Like you got to smell it first.
No, you do.
Do we do a double whiff
watch
together?
Your face. No, I don't think I have the strength.
Okay, here we go. Ooh,
that's
but
a
the
nice
pour.
pour.
I forgot.
That's a beautiful pour. Gentlemen, smell it.
Ooh. That just adds to the classiness. I know I'm
Take
already getting whiffs. I got to do a full all together. Wow.
Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. See the smile in the little corners? That's how you know.
That's the I'm thinking smile.
That's how you know.
We're in deep thought here.
Is it a thing?
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Just a minute. I'll be right with you.
Yeah. Please hold. For thing number 2, feedback.
They're so much smarter than me. This is so great. No, because I would have just started with...
It's not what I expected.
No, I would have just started with heavy whiskey and then danced around it.
Mm-hmm.
Get that out of your head. That's not what
all.
this is. This is far more sophisticated.
And after reading the special lime, the kefir lime, whatever that is, it just... it's real, man.
Right. Oh.
And the ginger beerish part of it sweetens it up.
Now, it said Southeast Asian cuisine. I wonder if it's like the lime from our local Vietnamese.
That's what I think that is, yeah.
That we go to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be a little darker with the whiskey and the oak vibes.
Nate,
nope.
Brandon, Mel.
I am glad...
If this is what your drinks taste like, no wonder you drink them all the time.
Right?
So let me talk about this for a second. This is not the drink.
No.
This is this picture.
For sure.
Everything
is
actually here.
Really summery.
The sun is here. The citrus is here. The grass is here. The drink is here. The dreaming of winning the Kentucky Derby is here.
But like it's even in the picture, you can see the little fresh lime is on top. Like I feel like we just cracked one and spread it on top. You know
what I love about Gentleman's Nod? This is our third one now, so I can say this with some confidence. It's a painting. You just open this up and it's a full image. And if you want the scent notes, they're there. But it's better to just take it in as something new.
I'm actually glad we started with the soap because that's what we're most used to smelling. But then I'm really curious to see what we think of the others.
Oh, and you know what's really cool? This has the same effect on my body as like a sweet scent, but it's not sweet.
No.
Smell it.
It's light and bright.
Yes, just hints.
But it's
hints
like a
of
natural
sweet.
sweetness. I wonder if that is more of like the actual...
And hold on. Why don't you
I
work
can
on your
lather
lather?
while you do this.
And I will
do you have a
explore the
little scoopy
EDP a
guy?
little bit. Oh, it is right there. All right, let's put it's a super soft, beautiful soft soap.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited.
Oh, the citrus is there. when you
It's
dig
funny.
into the-
I really thought I think whiskey, and I'm like, it's not as appetizing
No.
for me. But this, whatever this is, I'm going to drink this in a hot
and
second.
It's everything beautiful about whiskey. I love that for me, a whiskey bourbon smell has parts of it that are absolutely unresistible, and it has parts of it that like burn your nose a little bit. But
right.
that took all of the beautiful whiskey bourbon stuff from the center and used that. So it's just this like gentle wave that takes you over. Nothing hits you hard. It's
Wow, it's brightening up quickly.
yeah. You know what? While you're doing that,
Yeah, right.
let me
You do
see
that. I'll wake
if
this up.
I'm smart enough to know how to open this thing.
Is it a Marcus Brew bottle?
It might be. Let's see. Oh no,
Oh,
I
hey.
did good this time.
Okay,
Hey,
good.
look at that.
Yeah, do the shaky, shaky.
Yep. Oh yeah. We're new, but always shaker aftershaves because sometimes the goodness might just separate a little bit in the bottle as it sits on the shelf. Oh,
No, run away. We'll get that
lost
later.
my lid. Oh boys, this is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this on.
Ooh, it's
Right?
a little more oaky and a little more whiskey.
Yeah. Ooh, I got that.
Right? But just a little.
Right,
A little
right,
more
right.
than this, I would say.
Oh, it's a spectacular balance of everything. I thought this would just be a little bit more of just like the drink itself. It's this whole thing. It's a whole picture. It's a whole place. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, let's see.
I do not just because I'm closer to you, but I do get a little more of the spices and oaks waking up
Beautiful.
in here. But
Yes.
this one has like the deeper barrel whiskey kind of layer.
Right. Oh,
But it's still
so
somehow
nice.
sweet. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, just a tad.
Just a little.
Just like a 2 right out of 10.
But it just at the very end, it like trails off sweeter than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be darker for some reason. Right.
Maybe we were just so ready for
darker-
a bourbon
yeah.
or a whiskey hit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That might be what it
I'm
is.
feeling a lovely little
Yeah.
like coolness on my face. I didn't even shave yet today, but I feel it. This is I was so not expecting this that I sort of have to start over with my expectations.
Yeah. It's funny. You don't really have an expectation, but you have like a preset picture. Like, before you open a book, you've looked at the cover, you've
Yeah.
read the back thing,
Yeah.
and you kind of have an image in mind. Like, but now we're like getting to know our little character of the story here.
You know what image I got? Y'all ever seen The Shawshank Redemption? You have, right? You know at the end when one of the characters is in a wheat field and there's a long rock wall,
Right.
and there's beautiful
hot
sound
day with the
effects like
breeze.
he is in no man's land. Like there is nobody around him for miles. And he just looks up at the sun and he
And
inhales.
like takes a real fresh
And-
breath of air.
Whenever I watch the movie, which is more than I probably should, I can almost smell that along with him.
Right.
There's a giant oak tree that's a part of the story.
Right.
And the rock wall and the grass and the earth and the farmland and the sun.
Right.
And-
Like the grass blowing in the wind. And he took a long walk to get there. So kind of like,
Right.
you know,
Yes.
like
just like an afternoon in the summer.
Right.
Like I can kind of feel in this
heat.
the need to find some shade.
Right, exactly.
So if you just added a hint of lime to that scene, and that's why I'm going to love shaving with this, because this,
Yeah.
in a very subtle way,
So I'm
puts me
wondering
there.
if you should squirt this on my arm because you have
yes,
the
let's
aftershave.
do that.
And then we'll do a little.
Ooh.
Let me. Wow.
I know. You know what I love about this? Normally in the EDP, we're fine. We've only smelled a few, but the
Yeah, we're like
sweet
five
usually
hands.
comes out a lot more in the EDP. It doesn't here. The sweet stays mellow. It's there.
It does.
It's mellow.
But the zest of
So
the lime.
Yes. The other stuff can come up through it. Oh,
But it's so funny. It's like the get away from your hand because then you're gonna smell the aftershave on you. But it smells like all three of these together are brilliantly.
yes. And I love that the whiskey's way more subtle than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I feel like
That makes sense.
Smell this one.
Oh.
Wait, and then we go here.
It's the Grand Circle Tour of all of these.
Oh no, get your face. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just
I smell clothes, like elegant but functional summer clothing.
Yeah, because if you're at the Kentucky Derby, you might be a little dolled up.
You know, maybe that's it. Maybe my brain is catching on to a little bit of like what the stands might be like for the Kentucky Derby. Everybody's in their
got
best
the
suits
best
and everybody's
hats
got their
going
colognes on and everybody's got a drink in their hand, right? And you can kind of smell the party atmosphere in this, you know?
But you don't want to leave. You have just gotten there. You are just enjoying everything going on.
You know, they listed some scent notes for us on the page. All right, so we're going to go over the scent notes here one more time from the beginning. All right, so it's boozy. But I think the boozy in all caps is what had me ready for like a hard hit of alcohol.
Unless that's just a type of alcohol that we haven't been like
this is top shelf kind of stuff. And it's in the mix. It's not like the heaviest thing in here.
But I gotta say, I don't have alcohol too much, but I wouldn't smell this and feel like I'm in a bar or that I'm near an alcohol thing at all. Like, so if somebody doesn't want that, it's not in your face. It's just a little part of the scent. It's really like blended.
If you are really a fan of what makes bourbon and whiskey, you'll find it in this.
Exactly. But I'm not hit in the face being like, oh, that's got alcohol. You know, not at all.
And you know, much like you don't really want to drink alone. I think what you noticed in here is that there is more of a party atmosphere. It's not just the drink, it's everything around it. You know?
And that the lime, the special Asian lime.
Oh, right.
It must be a little sweeter.
Yeah. I think that's where you're getting that nose very
instead
end.
of like the hit of like a lime.
Right.
You know, it's just a little sweeter.
Beautiful. Wow.
And there is that little icy something, like it's cold.
Yeah, it is.
You know, like, because then the copper cups, it keeps it cold.
Yeah, I think the splash has something in it. It's a beautiful cold feeling on my face.
But it's got a little more of the oak in it and a little more of the whiskey-ish. This has the sweeter, zestier part.
This smells like an outdoor bar that only has a top shelf with only a few bottles on it. Like, very selective.
It just makes me want to keep doing the re-whiff.
The re-whiff, ladies and gentlemen. You will only find that here on the Barbershop Duet. We work really hard to provide you a weekly re-whiff.
I can't pick one that I like more.
I love that this is such a digression from the rest of our shaving cabinet.
Yep. And
because there's going to be moments where we want Fruit Loops and we want a fun Saturday morning, and there are going to be I shave at night. So you know what excites me about this, gentlemen, is the sun's gone down and a little Ella Fitzgerald on the radio. This is a perfect complement to that moment. Just a little bit of the boozy, a little bit of the limey, a little bit of the sun as it goes down, right? Oh, and you can feel, like we said a little bit earlier.
It's funny
that you're looking for the shade.
Well, and we've done a few now from Gentleman's Nod.
Yes.
But I don't know. I mean, I could maybe the last one we did, Vincent was a little lighter lemony, limey, if I had to pick. But I don't know if in a lineup I would have known right away that that's Gentleman's Nod.
Yeah, I don't know if these three have a commonality to them, right?
Like, even though that's the same artisan, I still don't know if I would have picked.
I mean, they're all about the same scent intensity, a very specific scent intensity. And for me, with all the three Gentleman's Nod, the only thing that's similar is that I go on a little bit of a treasure hunt for the scent notes.
I like that. That's good.
They're not all just here. Right. They're like, here's the blend. Now go look what's inside. For all three of them that we've done so far with Gentleman's Nod. And this might be the most fun, because look what you can find when you break it open. You got your booze, you got your lime, you got your
and it's fun, like knowing that Gentleman's Nod, the Razor Company, and BBS all had a say in this.
Very
like,
cool.
It's very an
everybody
elite
we know, Jason
selection.
and Crystal at the Razor Company.
And everybody,
this is a great shaving world, by the way. If you're watching these episodes and you're not on Instagram checking out some lives and poking around in different places,
all these out.
The community is awesome.
Yeah, we may be on YouTube, but there is a big, giant Instagram world out there.
Instagram is where it's at for a lot of things,
and I can't exactly read who did the label, but it is bomb.com. I think it may be a Chris something. So whoever you are, thank you. This is wonderful.
And you'll very often see us in the audience of the BBS.
We'll chat with you.
Yeah. So I think we should take this just a tiny bit deeper. The coriander and cardamom. Those are the spices that sort of give me that this is a more sophisticated evening.
Maybe, yes.
Because they're not in the drink.
But it's funny, when I think of those three together, I think of like a warmer winter kind of thing. But I'm not getting that.
Well, maybe that's
all.
what makes the sunlight, like makes you want to seek the shade.
Whatever it is, it's wonderful.
It just adds a sophistication to the citrus. The way that those two spices grab onto the lime is extraordinary because it kind of leaves the liquor part alone. And then those two kind of get to dance.
But it's funny, I've always been more of a citrus person, and I know it hasn't been as much of your favorite kind of jam.
Well, just grapefruit and stuff.
Oh, just grapefruit.
I love limes and lemons and oranges and things. I think I just fear grapefruit. Usually when I would see a citrus drink, squirt, like I would think
gotcha.
grapefruit.
That makes more sense. Yeah, this is just a sweeter, summery vibe. Like, I'm really glad we snuck it in on the summer schedule.
It's just elegant.
That's a good word.
It's like a drink that needs its own glass. It's just elegant, right?
And
the flavor is too good to just throw it in a highball.
I still can't pick. They all bring out such cool layers.
And I love that it is just slightly transformed into a scent, into a personality.
It does.
It's
it has a
not
personality.
just like the oils put together. It's also something that would be well balanced on a person. And if you were wearing this all day, we'll talk about it when how it shaves. But I don't feel any scent notes in this that would become too strong as the day goes on. Does that make sense?
I almost feel like if I needed to smile or be in a good mood, I would put this on. Like, I feel like we're going to use it as like one to savor. We're not going to want it to run out.
Right. And I think it's so fun that with a lot of these collaborations, their personalities come out.
It really does. Like, I feel like we know all of them better.
Right. Like the Shaved Migos did leather, right?
Right.
I love it that BBS Live did one that was the Kentucky Mule drink. I mean, it's just awesome how the personalities come through and how we get to know these people.
Right. No, I'm so grateful that you thought we should have one of these for ourselves because we will
that's just
cherish
the
it.
nicest compliment is that you would take something that meant so much to you and trust it with us for an episode. But we are just transfixed by this. And it's the first in a new series.
Right. So now there may be more.
I'm excited to see what else is coming because that way you can get your own. So, go on over to gentlemansnod.com for this and a wide range of other cool stuff. Gentlemen, I shaved with this last night, and it was a spectacular experience. It did not feel like I had put Kentucky Mule on my face. It felt like I was at the world's coolest picnic and everybody around me was just having a great time, and a few of them had that drink in their glass. And the base itself, I mean, it's Gentleman's Nod. What do you want? It's fantastic, and it's going to be there for you. It's going to be thick and rich and beautiful and luxurious, and it was. The more time I spend with this, the less I actually focus on the drink itself and the more I focus on the other notes around it, because it really does paint a beautiful, beautiful, sweet, dry summer picture of somewhere I like to be. And shaving with it is a pleasure. Plus, I get to think about all my friends on BBS Live who gifted this to us as I do it. So thanks, guys. This means a lot. Hi, welcome to Messages.
So recently we've been getting this question from a few different people, wondering if we will venture into hardware and razors and that side of things. Yeah. And we've kind of come to the consensus.
Yeah, when we started this, I'm in my mid-40s. I will never learn how to shave better than y'all. I mean, Jerry started when he was 17.
Right. People have had lifetimes to...
Right. And we love the shaving videos and we watch the shaving videos, but we'll never get that good. But we do know what scents we like. So y'all have covered the hardware and the razors so beautifully, and we enjoy it so much. We got nothing to add to that.
Well, and the thing is, what's kind of cool is, yes, it was because of a razor.
Yes, it was because of my
Hanson.
Hanson.
Got into this.
Yep.
But that's all
and
it
this
is.
beautiful gift from Jason at the Razor Company to Sarah for her birthday for her razor.
So these are our weapons of choice currently, and that's just what we use. But this soap is what really makes us get excited about shaving.
So we thank all of you for doing such a wonderful job with the hardware, and we were going to leave it to you. Go be an audience along with us for their channels for that stuff too. And then hang around with us on Saturday morning, and we'll talk about how it all smells. You know, over the quarantine, we kind of decided it'd be a smart idea not to drink, except for special occasions. But what's nice is this may not have the exact effect
Right?
of a Kentucky Mule, but at least I can have a sense of it when I go to shave. And hey, the next time the BBS Live is shaving and they're using this, we can kind of feel like we're a part of it and shave with this too. And
No, I'm excited to be able to actually have this in our cabinet.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a great addition.
And not to ignore you, Chris, the gentleman's not. This is a fantastic soap, and we are so grateful to have this little option in our shave locker for those late evening shaves in the summertime.
Oh my goodness. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You will smell better just watching this.